Dear students, today I will teach you First World War, the entire subject in a single shot. That is quick review of the First World War. जैसे हम टोटली फर्स्ट वर्ल्ड वॉर चैप्टर आज कंप्लीट कर देंगे, तो मैंने इंडिविजुअली 3-4 क्लास लिया, तुम लोग को दिक्कत होता होगा, इसीलिए मैंने एक क्लास में चाहता हूँ ये कंप्लीट करूँगा ताकि तुम इजीली पूरा सिलेबस व पूरा चैप्टर कवर कर पाएंगे. सो फर्स्ट क्वेश्चन, फर्स्ट वर्ल्ड वॉर वाज हेल्ड इन 1914 to 1918. Why the war between 1914 to 1918 was called First World War? The war between 1914 to 1918 was called First World War for the following reason. This war was different from all other wars that happened all across the world. Almost all countries of the world directly or indirectly influenced by this war. It was fought in land, in water, in air and other water. New method of destruction and sophisticated weapons were used in this war. There was huge loss both in lives and property, which suppressed all other war that took place in world. That's why the war between 1914 to 1918 is called First World War. Complete. Then what are the major causes of the First World War? The major causes of the First World War, there were many causes. I just tell you 3 causes. First one, division of Europe into 2 hostile camps. Second one, the immediate cause Sarajevo crisis. And third one, the militant and aggressive nationalism. Just 3 important causes. Maximum 5 causes are there, but we will discuss only 3 important causes. First, division of Europe into 2 hostile camps. In 1870, France was brutally defeated in Franco-Prussian War. In 1870, France was brutally defeated in Franco-Prussian War. The German Chancellor adopted a policy in 1871 to make France isolated from rest part of European countries. In 1879, the Chancellor of Germany, Bismarck, made an alliance with Austria, which was called Dual Alliance. Okay, later on in 1882, Italy joined with them and which they formed Triple Alliance. Okay, so 3 countries made an alliance known as Triple Alliance. After the death of Bismarck, France made friendly relationship with Russia and England. Those 3 countries made another alliance which was known as a Triple Entity. Okay, the Triple Entity was the answer to Triple Alliance. So I just told you in the last class, you just remember phrase and Gita. Okay, so I told you France, Russia, England. So this is Triple Entity. Later on Japan joined in Triple Entity and जर्मनी, इटली, तुर्की पहले ट्रिपल अलायंस में था. देन जर्मनी, इटली, ऑस्ट्रिया ट्रिपल अलायंस में पहले थे. देन तुर्की जॉइंड इन ट्रिपल अलायंस. Thus entire Europe was divided into 2 hostile camps. Okay, so first one completed, first cause completed. Then militant and aggressive nationalism, then immediate cause. Militant and aggressive nationalism. Okay, the 19th century was an era of extreme nationalism. The 19th century was an era of extreme nationalism. It was very harsh and aggressive towards the end part of the century. Point 1 completed. Due to development of aggressive nationalism in Europe, Each country thought about its own national interest without thinking for the welfare or interest of the other nation. Second point completed. Then third point, France wanted to get back her provinces Alsace and Lorraine from Germany, which were rich in coal deposit. Similarly, Italy wanted to get the provinces Trentino Cristi from Austria. Okay, Italy wanted to get back the provinces Trentino Cristi from Austria. France wanted to get back her provinces Alsace and Lorraine from Germany. Okay, thus aggressive nationalism filled the atmosphere of Europe with fear, hatred and apprehension. Thus aggressive nationalism filled the atmosphere of Europe with hatred, fear and apprehension. Next point, people felt convinced that only war is the ultimate solution to solve the problem. There was no other option. The people convinced that this problem can only be solved by applying militant method or aggressive nationalism, because they felt there was no other option. Okay, so this is called the militant and aggressive nationalism. Then last one, the immediate cause Sarajevo crisis. I told you this is the much more important cause with respect to other two causes. First point, Sarajevo crisis. On 28 June 1914, the Austrian prince Archduke Ferdinand and his wife were assassinated in Sarajevo, the capital city of Bosnia. Okay, second point, the assassination was held by a secret society of Serbian extremists. The assassination was held by a secret society of Serbian extremists. Okay, third point, Serbia was blamed for the assassination by Austria. Fourth point, Austria sent an ultimatum containing 11 demands to Serbia. Okay. Next point, Serbia was initially ready to fulfill some ultimatum, but Russia instigated her. As a result, Serbia denied to fulfill any ultimatum. So, the next point, due to this, Austria directly attacked Serbia. This ultimately culminated to First World War. Okay, so 3 causes completed. Okay, the next one, the Treaty of Versailles. Many treaties, treaty means samjhota. Many treaties were made after First World War between the winner nations and the defeated nations. But out of them, the prominent was the Treaty of Versailles, which was formed in 1919, as I told you, during the time of our Jallianwala crisis. So, in this treaty, the winner nation, that is France, Russia, England and Japan, made the treaty against the defeated nation, especially Germany. Their main aim was to weaken and give harassment to Germany. So what are the conditions of the treaty? Germany was harshly treated by the winner nations according to the terms and conditions of the treaty. What are the conditions and terms of the treaty? Germany was forced to accept many harsh and humiliating conditions. Germany was forced to accept many harsh and humiliating conditions. She was forced to pay the war indemnity of $33 billion, because the winner nation thought whatever was lost during the war, they burdened on the shoulders of the Germany. Okay, the Germany army was reduced to 1 lakh only. Her navy and air force were also reduced. Okay, Germany was to give up her pre-war territories to Denmark, Belgium, Poland and Czechoslovakia, which were newly got their independence after the First World War. जर्मनी से ये सब को छीन के इनको माने ये सब कंट्री को माने वो सब डिस्ट्रीब्यूट कर दिए. So that was actually very harsh and humiliating for the Germany. Germany lost all of her colonies, even pre-war territories or colonies in Asia and Africa. The rich coal mine of Germany called SAR, SAAR, was forcibly snatched from Germany and given to France. Germany had to return Alsace and Lorraine to France. Okay, Alsace and Lorraine वो ये भी फ्रांस इसको छीन लिया जर्मनी से. So those harsh and humiliating conditions were forcibly put over the shoulders of the defeated nation Germany. Okay, so those are the condition of the treaty. So why Treaty of Versailles failed? Point 1, the treaty was extremely unjust to Germany. The treaty led to rise of dictatorship in Germany as well as Italy. Hitler denounced or refused all the conditions of the treaty. So the treaty showed the seeds for the Second World War, as the humiliated countries wanted to regain their lost prestige. Okay, so Treaty of Versailles completed, then League of Nations. So after the failure of the Treaty of Versailles, just after 1 year, League of Nations formed in 1920. So League of Nations was formed by all the independent nations. Strictly speaking, they were not financially sound, but they were peace-loving countries. So as the Treaty of Versailles failed, they made an world organization called the League of Nations just after 1 year of Treaty of Versailles, that is in 1920. Okay, so what are the terms and conditions of League of Nations? All the nations of the League of Nations were not allowed to join in any secret treaties. कोई secret समझौता में किसी को एंटर नहीं करना है, इसका कंडीशन था. The members were supposed to not keep with them any destructive weapons. अपने पास कोई destructive weapons भी नहीं रखना है, इसका कंडीशन था. All states were to respect the sovereignty of other nations, and any disputes between the nations were supposed to be settled by peaceful means. So these were the terms and conditions of the League of Nations. But the League of Nations ultimately failed to establish the world peace. The absence of the absence of USA and other important nations of Europe weakened the league को वीकेंड किया, क्योंकि वहाँ इम्पोर्टेंट नेशन अमेरिका नहीं था या बड़े बड़े इम्पोर्टेंट नेशन भी कोई नहीं थे. ऑल्सो राइज ऑफ डिक्टेटरशिप इन जर्मनी एंड इटली ग्रेजुअली डिक्लाइंड द ट्रीटी. दोज नेशन did not admit the terms and conditions of the treaty. Finally, it was collapsed during Second World War and was replaced by UNO in 1945, which is the existing peace-loving, peace-making international body of the world. Okay, So first world war completed. I told you, I took 2-3 classes beforehand. Now I completed in one shot, so that will benefit you, as at a time you will cover the entire chapter. Okay, likewise in next class I think I will complete it within one class, that is electrolysis, so it will also beneficial for you. Okay, thank you, all the best.